This is activity 4.5 on page 146, laying out a form. We have the database My Cabin Rentals forms open. You will create a new form based on table bookings. To conserve space, you will customize its layout to be a bit more free-form as opposed to the default layout. Number 1, create a form for bookings. In our navigation pane, we're going to select Table Bookings just once to select it, and we're going to go up to the Create tab, and in our Forms group, we're going to select the Form command. And you can see a new form is created based on our selected table. We're going to save this form, and it's going to prompt us to name it, which is going to be FRM Bookings, and click OK. Number 2, resize controls within a stacked layout. We're going to switch over to our design view, and we want to select the Booking ID field. We're going to position the mouse pointer over the right edge of the Booking ID field so the mouse pointer becomes a two-headed arrow. So you can see the field here is very large. I have to scroll over even on my screen. I'm just going to place my mouse pointer over that orange border on the right, and I'm going to click and drag that to the left. You can make about half of its original size. So I'm going to go to the 5-inch mark here on my ruler. So the Booking ID field is resized, but also all of the other fields are also resized. So you don't have to worry about, making them line up correctly because they're automatically going to bring over as well. So all of the controls in this form are currently contained within a stacked layout, which provides them with a column and row structure. So they are resized as a group. A layout is good to use if you want a tabular format, but if you remove this layout, then you can freely arrange controls on the form as independent objects. So we're going to remove the layout. We're going to go up to the Arrange tab of our ribbon. And from here, we want to select Layout in our Rows and Columns group. So this will select all of the controls contained within the layout. So you can see they're all highlighted now. The box icon in the upper left corner shows that the selected controls are contained within a layout. We're going to select Remove Layout. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. Sorry, in the table group, we're going to select Remove Layout. The layout icon disappears and each control gets its own set of selection handles to show they can be resized and positioned independently. We're going to click on an empty area to the right of our form to make sure that no controls are now selected. And now we're going to adjust the width of various controls. We're going to select that Booking ID field again, and we're going to drag the right edge to the left until it's about 1 inch. So right about here looks good. That's about 1 inch. And you can see only this one is changing now. It did not update the rest of our controls because we removed that layout. And we're going to resize Booking Customer ID and Booking Cabin ID to be about the same. So here's booking customer ID. We're going to bring that to about the same as booking ID. And then the same for booking cabin ID. Number 5, move a label along with its associated control. We're going to select the Booking Customer ID label. And we're going to hover over the border until we get this move cursor. So it's that 4-directional arrow. You don't want to do it on any of these resizing spots here. So that'll just resize it. We want this move handle. And then I'm going to click and drag it to the right of booking ID. So you can see now I can move this. And I'm going to put it to the right of booking ID. And it brings the field over with it. Number 6, move a field independent of its label. We're going to select the Booking ID field. And this is the selection handle in its upper left corner, this little gray box here. And if you move this, move it on this spot, you can see it moves it without the label. Okay? And if you move it anywhere else, though, it will move it with its label. So we're going to move this beneath the Booking ID label. So this is the field, this is the label. And we want to adjust the form layout to appear as shown on page 149. So we're going to move Customer ID next to Booking ID. But we want to take the field, so we have to hover over that gray box and put it beneath it. Okay, and then to the right of that is going to be Booking Cabin ID. And then we'll move the field beneath that label. And we're going to bring Booking Start Date up. Move that field beneath it. Looks like I need to resize this. We'll bring Booking End Date up. Move that field beneath it. And I will resize this. And then booked rate is going to go third. Move that field beneath it. And you don't have to be exact here, as long as you're getting the hang of how to move each individual thing. All right, and then we have guest count. We'll move that field beneath it. And we have taxes and fees. Oh, let me resize this first. Move that field underneath, and resize. And then we have status, which is going to go in this last spot. Move that field beneath it and then just resize that as well. You need to resize booked rate. And then our last one that we have is going to be our notes. Move that label up. You can resize this. It doesn't have to be so large. And we're going to move the large field underneath it. And we're going to extend this as far as these 3 columns go. If you want to make this a little higher as well, you can. Right, and then we're going to change the label captions as they show at the top of page 150. So in our header, we want to remove the TBL, so it just shows bookings. Booking ID, we want to add a space here. You're just changing the labels though, not the field. Start date, we're going to remove that prefix and add a space. Same for guest count. Notes, we're going to remove the prefix. Customer ID, remove the prefix and add the space. End date, remove the prefix, add a space. And same for booked tax and fees, adjust the spacing. Cabin ID. Booked rate. And then lastly, we have status. Okay, once you have all the labels fixed, we're going to save our updates to our form. And we're going to switch over to form view. And look at how much different that looks. Much better, right? You can press tab to advance through the fields. Now let me do that again. So I'm on booking ID. Watch when I tab. Goes customer ID, cabin ID, start date, end date, booked rate. What did it jump to? It jumped to booked tax and fees, and hit tab again, it jumps back to guest count. So number 9, which fields seem out of order? So based on the positions we have, the booked tax and fees and guest count fields seem to be reversed in our tab order. So we're going to revise our tabbing order from here. We're going to switch back to our design view. And if we go to our design tab up on our ribbon, in our tools group, here we have a tab order command. And this is going to open up a dialog box for us. And you can click and move this out of the way if you want. And this shows the order that we have here. But we also have an auto order button at the bottom. So you could drag this into an order that you want, or we can select auto order to have access attempt to update it to the right tabbing order. So we're going to hit auto order and then click OK and see if Access got it right. If not, you could always go back and manually change it. So we're going to go to Form View. Right now I'm in Booking ID, Tab, 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 and it tabbed to Guest Count this time. So now we're in the correct tab order. So we are good. All right, we will leave this open for our next activity.